Good morning, little kitties! Today we're going to be reading The Frog Prince. Long ago and far away, there lived a princess. On her birthday, the queen said, "I promise to give you any toy you want." "I want a ball made of gold," said the princess. "There are no balls made of gold," said the queen. "But a promise is a promise," said the princess. So the queen had a ball of gold made for the princess. One day the princess was playing with her ball, but the ball fell into the pond. "I have lost my ball made of gold," said the princess. She began to cry. A small frog hopped over to the princess. "I can get your ball back," the frog said. "Frogs can't talk," said the princess. "Have you ever seen a frog that can talk?" "Nuh-uh, I've never." "Well, I can," said the frog. "I will get your ball back," said Frog, "but only if you make me a promise." "I will promise anything you like," said the princess. "You can even have my crown." "A frog has no need for a crown," said Frog. "What do you want then?" said the princess. "I want you to promise to be my friend," said Frog. "Easy," said the princess. "I will do that. Will you ever be a friend with a frog that can talk?" "I've never seen a frog that can talk, but if I have seen one, then I will be friends with it. Definitely. What about you?" "Great. So, Kanak, will you?" So Frog jumped into the pond. He got the ball back just as he had promised. "Now we will be friends," he said. Splash! The princess grabbed the ball. She did not say thank you to the frog. "Hey," said Frog, "what about your promise?" But the princess just ran away. Later, as the princess ate her supper, she heard a sound. What do you think the sound was? "Oh, it must be the frog, maybe. Do you think that?" "What's that?" said the queen. "Nothing," said the princess. "Open the door," said the queen. "No, please don't." What do you think was waiting outside the door? Do you think it's Frog? Okay, let's find out. The queen opened the door. "Oh no," said the princess. Frog came into the room. "Good evening," he said. "What do you want, Frog?" said the queen. "I want the princess to be my friend, just as she promised," said Frog. "I can't be friends with a cold, wet frog," said the princess. "A promise is a promise," said the queen. So Frog sat at the table and ate supper from the plate made of gold. Now will you go back to the pond?" said the princess. "A real friend would let me stay," said Frog. "A promise is a promise." So the princess took Frog up to her bedroom. "You can sleep in this nice box," said the princess. "A real friend would let me sleep on her pillow," said Frog. So the princess had put Frog on her pillow. Would you put a frog on your pillow? Well, I think a promise is a promise, so she had to. As he sat on the pillow, magic happened. Frog grew and grew. Wait, before I read this, what do you think Frog will turn into? Are you sure? Are you sure the frog will turn into a boy? Let's see. He changed into a boy. You're correct. Who are you? Said the princess. We also want to know who he is too, right? Yeah, I think so. I am Prince, said the boy. Which turned me into a frog. The only thing that could turn me back into a prince was somebody being a good friend to me. But I was a bad friend, said the princess. I didn't like you at first. You were a good friend, said the prince. You gave me food. You even let me sit on your pillow. The princess and the prince became real friends. They liked to play with the ball made of gold, but they never went near the pond. When they grew up, the prince and princess got married. They promised to love each other forever, and they did love each other forever and ever. After all, a promise is a promise. The end. Okay, so remember last time I retold the story for you? This time, I'm not going to retell the story. You're going to do it. But you can retell the story to your parents later. But let's play an activity, alright? I want a ball made of gold, said the princess. One day, the princess was playing with her ball, but the ball fell into the pond. Long ago and far away, there lived a princess. Okay, can you tell me we need to put the sentence in the order of the story. Alright, I think one day the princess was playing this one. Is it correct? Oh, thank you. It's this one long ago. I will promise anything you like, said the princess. I will get your ball back, said the frog. A small frog hopped over to the princess. I think I'll get your ball back, said Frog. Is it correct? Oh, yes, the small frog hopped over to the princess. Next is, I will promise anything you like. No, it is, I will get your ball back. And last, I think this is the one because it's the only answer remaining. Let's check it. They're all correct. Yay! Okay, guys. Thank you so much. And remember, make sure after this video, retell the story. Alright? Make sure you remember all of it. Okay, guys. Bye for now. Bye.